Greetings from sunny San Diego. This is Joshua Sackman with my first Transformers review of Human Alliance Barricade. Now, this is one of the latest in the lines of the Human Alliance line. Lately, they've been Autobots since they're the ones that form alliances with Fleshlings. But I'm really glad they decided to put out Barricade on this line. Of course, they paired them with Frenzy, who definitely isn't human, but definitely an ally, definitely a memorable person of the original movie. Now, Barricade's needed to be redone for quite some time, and before I get into the actual review of him, I'm going to show you why. This is the Interrogator Barricade, who was just a repaint of the original movie ones. Really blocky chest, a lot of open spaces. He's got the back of his car as hands. I mean, they're molded in, and the worst gimmick ever. That hand that flies out. Didn't really capture that well, but everybody that owns them knows ain't exactly the greatest thing. The ball joints tend to be really loose. It's really hard to stand them up. I mean, definitely tell this from the first movie line. I mean, they were it was the first time attempting something like something realistic for a transformed robot, and they didn't quite pull it off. I mean, just really unimpressive. The car mode's great. I mean, that's what I mainly bought this figure for, because I really love Barricade in the movie, but I mean, the robot mode leaves a lot to be desired. Which is why I'm glad they did him. Now, he's got a similar gimmick, but it works out a little bit better. As you can see, he still doesn't have a left hand, but he hit the gas cap, flips down. Then you just separate the spikes. And you got a weapon similar to that what he used in the movie, which is a whole lot better than what the deluxe Barricade had. Other arm actually has a hand on it, which is a great asset. Got Frenzy here, popping out the chest like a chest burster from Aliens. Really doesn't really distract too much from him. I mean, a lot of times they'll throw these guys in like Scorponok that came with Blackout. But I mean, the Human Alliance ones aren't too bad. And there he goes again. Really articulated. It doesn't transform, but I mean, that's alright. Barricade's the main dude for this. Details in robot mode are a lot better. Got a fold out toe here. Helps to stand up. Ankle rotates. Got a kind of a Mech Alive spike right there on the foot. The back of the car ends up on the back of his thighs, or second pair of knees. A lot of articulation in the leg. He's kind of a chicken walker like a lot of the Decepticons were. A lot of mechanical details. Instead of the windows folding up to be like the shoulder spikes, got the top of the hood that folds up. Head is actually articulated this time on a swivel, and it can look up a little bit, but that's just mainly to activate the talking gimmick. But this guy's definitely a beast from what he was. As with most of the Human Alliance ones, you can do different things with the figure, interacting with the guy. Stand on the back. There are peg holes. Just not a big fan of that. Like I had him, he was in the chest. You can also transform the arm. Fold out these guns here. Fold out the seat. Seats are pretty nice. I'll show you more about those when I transform them to car mode. And then you can peg it in there. It just kind of sits and fires that gun. Not a big fan of that. But cool for the kids, and these are kids' toys. There's some things I'm not too crazy about on the robot mode. That gap there. Mostly happy with everything else, though. Really like how they detail the front end of the car. These can move, can open it up, stick frenzy back there, push it back down. They got the armor plates, but let's go ahead and transform it. Transformation is very similar to the deluxe class. A little bit more involved. Well, not too much more. Alright, here he is in car mode. Definitely a lot bigger than the deluxe Barricade. This thing is a beast. Got saline on the back. I don't know if the license plate is an homage to anybody or any type of Easter egg like they've been including a lot of them. If anybody knows, feel free to post in the comments. Yeah, it's still missing the 911 tamographs like Interrogator Barricade and the original one. The premium one fixed that, but I guess they looked down on these two for some unknown reason. You've got the disc brakes, front and rear detailed. Like the action button for the robot mode spinning blade becomes the gas cap. Doors actually open, not unlike a Vinyl Tech alternator or the new Alternity line. Got a steering wheel, got a dashboard. It's got a peg in there so friends can sit in either seat, like in the movie. Overall, just a nice cop car done up. Not a lot of kibble. I mean, you got the feet poking out on the back, and then you got the spikes right here. But of course, we flip them over. But overall, not too bad. Rolls pretty nicely. Just looks like a mean cop car, just like in the first movie. Well, that's it for this review. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave constructive criticisms, any improvements I can make. This is my first video, so don't hold anything back. Thank you.